Welcome back to Hafford here at Rally Ceredigion, the very final stage of the day and our final live stream as well. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage throughout this weekend. The big news is that the championship does go down to the wire next time out when we go to the Hills 4 stages in a couple of weeks' time in the Malvern Hills. As things stand, Callum Black, Jack Morton about to burst onto your screen on the camera we have in the stage under the arch there. They will still lead the championship if things stay as they are right now through this final test. You get to this point in the weekend and you're listening to everything on the car. It's not quite the title showdown. We get that next time out. But both of these guys, Callum Black, Neil Roskell, need to finish. And if things finish at the end of this 17.8 kilometre stage through Hafford, as they are now, Jack Morton will be our 2024 Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Champion co-driver. Some interesting times in that last stage, the last run through Bethania. Will Hill, Richard Crozier, who, by the way, Richard, the master of understatement, told me they dropped the car into a ditch as you see Callum Black, Jack Morton through the stage with a monster lead in the front of this event. Yeah, Richard Crozier told me that they just put the car in a ditch. I've seen the photos. They rolled the car quite spectacularly through the air into the ditch. But they are super rallying and they posted a 5th fastest time in the Protyre leaderboard through that last stage. We know they're quick. A podium in the series last season tells us that. But they've not quite had the luck on their side the last few times out, have they? As far as the overall national leaderboard is concerned, we will get feedback and reaction from all of our crews in the national leaderboard and from the Protyre crews, of course. But here comes our rally winner and reigning champion going into the final round. 9 points separate him and Neil Roskell. It never really looked like being in doubt from a very early stage, Callum, but that doesn't mean it was easy, right?
No, it's hard work that last stage. It's my favourite stage of the rally, and I said to Dad at the start of the week, I want to have a push in there, but when you get to the start of it and you look at the bigger picture, it's important just to get through that. So really enjoyable stage, just a shame we couldn't push in some ways, but can't really complain with the result, so we're happy.
Jack takes the co-driver championship with that. You take the drivers' championship to the final round. You give us a final round showdown.
Yeah, no, Jack's a triple champion now. I don't think he knows that though, so delighted for him. Yeah, and bring on 3 tries.
Need the handbrake on just one moment, Callum. Jack. 3 times, mate. Yeah. Congratulations. What a result. You've worked hard for that.
Yeah, really, really good. Absolutely loved it all year. We've had sort of a good fight between everybody else, but Carl's drove a blinder all year, and this is the best he's driven since I've been alongside him. So, no, really, really proud of him and proud of the team, for especially his dad, for giving us such a top car every single rally. And the boys work the socks off all the time. So, no, it's been an absolute amazing event. Big thanks to the organisers, because some of the best roads in Europe, so mega, loved it.
The whole world's been watching this weekend. Congratulations again, and just do me one favour, make sure when I'm calling you out at the awards you're not at the loo, okay?
No, just remember my name.
I think I will now. You're a 3-time champion, Jack. Congratulations. Callum Black, Jack Morton goes to the final round, 9 points ahead in the championship. Neil Roskell keeps it alive. Jack Morton is our co-driver champion. And we're going to have some touching scenes here. Congratulations for Jack from Rob Fag, who'll know what that means. But I tell you what, while we are talking to our co-drivers and about championships, Rob, that means it's very close for the final 2 podium positions in the co-driver standings as well.
I believe so, but we'll see when the points come out. We're not doing 3 tries myself at the moment. We've got to see what Hugh says, so we'll go from there. Yeah.
Rob's now got to find a way to get some points at that final round if he possibly can. We'll grab you here, Neil. You've done it. You've kept it alive to the final round. We have a final round showdown, and once again, it's you and Callum.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I've just if he makes a mistake, then fine. But I think he's not going to do. He's driving too well. But I've had a fantastic time. Rob's done a brilliant job. To come home and get second again, I feel like I'm getting somewhere again. So, all right, the pace is where he is, but let's go to this next round, and you never know what happens. Lady Luck might be on my side.
It's not all about mistakes here. It's about fighting it till the end, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. You know, you've got to think of it. It's like if he makes a mistake or one of us makes a mistake. I've had a bad beginning of the year with results, so I managed to claw it back and start climbing back up, and that's what I've tried to do. You know, I just want to say thanks to my wife and Dan and everybody, you know, who look after me, and my team, Michelin, just, you know, dying things. So let's go on to the next round now and see what we can do. Take the battle to the end.
Second place today, and he takes the fight to the final round. Neil Roskell, who seems a lot more upbeat than he did when we spoke to him earlier in the event. Delighted to see a bit more optimism inside that car. He's looking forward to that final round. So are we. We have our final round showdown. But I tell you what, you were hanging on for dear life through that last one, weren't you?
I definitely was. I had a couple of moments where I think I was pushed a bit hard, but it was all a learning curve. Yes. At the Manx, I wanted to see what it was like, and now I know what it's like.
I'm delighted that you're happy with that, because when I saw those times on Friday night, I thought, I really hope he knows what he's achieved here and how far he's come.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we're progressing massively. Have a Max in the seat, and the training with Matt, all the people around us, people under the 2L tent, everybody, family at home, everybody supporting me doing this. So I cannot thank everybody enough, and there's still more to come. So there's only up from here, right?
Fighting talk. Sam Toozle does it for Jersey. Max Freeman alongside. He is delighted, and it is so nice to see. I say this a lot, but it is so good to see when our drivers and co-drivers are achieving these results. It's just so good to see them appreciating and understanding what they have achieved, because, well, you know what? We've been talking to co-drivers a lot. I need to make sure I have a word with Michael Gilby at the end of this, as Dylan Davies pulls in. After the last couple of years, you needed this finish on the board, didn't you?
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, I haven't done anything in one of these for 2 years now. 2 years today, so it shows. You know, you feel it when you've been out the car for a long time. So I could do with another 2 days now, I think.
2 days sleep for most of you. Gilby, take my microphone. Just tell me what it's like to be on home lanes, mate.
It's such a buzz, and I can only compliment the organising committee of this to bring an international rally to the town that I went to university in, the town that Dylan grew up in. It's just, there aren't really words for it. To see it, to witness it, to be part of it is just phenomenal. I hope it'll just go from strength to strength.
I have loved seeing your enthusiasm for this event over the weekend. Michael Gilby, Dylan Davies, Michael Gilby. They deserve that one. It's been on and off Darien weather, hasn't it? Gareth Edwards and Moy Williams at times have had Darien weather, but there was a point, wasn't there, in that last stage we were in this morning. First running of this stage here, where we saw that Darien at all manner of angles, didn't we? Do you know what? At times it was Darien weather, and then at other times you guys were showing us all the angles of this car.
Yes, we took soft tyres out on the Bethania stage, and it started to rain. So we made it through. We didn't lose much time. No, we didn't lose much time, but we put wets on now, and it's been driving just right. You know, I really enjoyed it. You know, first closed road for us, and we finished 6th overall. Second two-wheel drive. You know, it's a marathon, isn't it? Not a race. So you got to use your head, haven't you? You don't have to go from the start, and you got to just keep with them and then take it, innit?
In a car like this, I think you use a lot more than your head on rallies like these. Congratulations, guys. Enjoy that result. Gareth Edwards, Moy Williams, 6th overall international. Our leading two-wheel drive car, Hugh James, into the finish. Yeah, and what a day.
Yeah, it's been a cracking day, to be fair. Very good. Really enjoyed it.
Tell me about those stages.
Challenging, but we really, I really liked them. Very tricky with the weather, which upset this morning really. We were on the soft tyres, but we went on the wet tyre now, which doesn't really need the wets in it, but yeah, we've had a good time.
And a bit of a battle with our Protyre crew, showing that you do indeed measure up, and you really should register for the championship and join us next year.
Yeah, we might try. We'll see now. Maybe Paul Wakely might convince me, but we'll see.
Well done, guys. Hugh, the points were really important for you this weekend, and so is that result, isn't it?
Awesome weekend. Everything went to plan as we wanted it, yeah. 4th overall, first in class, can't ask for anything better. Awesome. I'm passing my house this morning, well, within a few hundred yards, yeah. Brilliant.
Fantastic. I didn't know you were going to pass your front door, but that's an awesome moment as well to treasure. So next round, we'll see you fighting for the last few points.
Yes, we'll be in the next round. Darren, if he comes through, he'll have wrapped up the class, but we're hoping second will be wrapped up too. But yeah, we'll be in the 3 shires.
Congratulations, guys. Such a strong result, and so good to see Hugh on top of what has been an ultra-competitive B13 class this season. If there was a prize for the most entertaining pair on the rally, it would surely be you guys, sideways at every opportunity. You've loved it, haven't you?
I've really enjoyed it. It's been good, changeable conditions today. We got caught out a little bit on the wrong tyres and not doing enough, not knowing what tyres exactly to be on and stuff. But all in all, really good weekend. Happy with the result. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But if not, second to Thomas. He's done really well as well. To be fair, he's on a hell of a charge today. So. And
his glorious car has looked every bit the part as well. Is that Bertie Fisher livery?
Yeah, Bertie Fisher, that's it, yeah. So it's something a bit different. And I've always liked the look of it, so I thought, why not give it a go, isn't it?
Well done. You guys have really been on it. We've loved watching it this weekend. Gareth Thomas, Ryan Hans, what a weekend for them. One that I'm sure they will remember for a long time, and I don't think anybody on social media is going to let them forget it, because there are some amazing photos of their car at all manner of angles coming out of the weekend already. 3 days, 14 stages, 184 kilometres of action make up the International Rally and the National Rally, both doing the same mileage, that is Rally Ceredigion. It looked tough today.
Aye, oh, wild. Just kept slicks on, try to just see how much grip we can get with them for Mull, but unbelievable. The shit that is on the roads, and just a couple of moments in there, like, but no.
We call it rain.
Well, it was dry, but under the trees and the muck, the cuts some of the big boys has been taking, it's frightening. It's there'll be a few off in there. I would think it's getting very, very slippy.
Well, you're here, and an epic weekend all in all.
Aye, need to be here, and I think we're in the top 10, so no, delighted, fantastic.
Well done, guys. I am hoping that John comes in to the finish here. John, one of those weekends where you learn so much about the car and about what you can do.
Well, I've learned how to drive. Well, a new experience in driving this car. We've had a couple of wee problems, and then we've chose wet tyres for the last 2 stages. Probably the wrong thing to do, but brilliant event. Well done, everybody who organised.
Done the equivalent of 3 national rallies, effectively, in terms of mileage, so you can expect the odd problem along the way.
No, it's been exceptionally good, and really enjoyed the stages. The stages are fantastic. That's a great drive.
Well done, guys. You're back. It's a nice drive to Aberystwyth now, and I'm sure they will enjoy themselves. John adding a nice little bit of variety to proceedings. So confirmation then that Callum Black and Jack Morton take victory here, and by some considerable margin, even in this final stage, taking 26.9 seconds out of Sam Touzle and Max Freeman, who understandably delighted with their performance through this last stage. They've been building towards that after a bit of a confidence knock yesterday following that lead they had overnight on Friday, and that final stage performance from them. Ahead of Neil Roskell and Rob Fagg. Says everything. Well, you guys have given us some entertainment this weekend in that class. Your head rocking against the seat. You look absolutely tired out.
Oh, it was brilliant. A superb weekend, magic. And I'd like to give a special thanks to Roy Millington. I got out of his bed last night at 11 o'clock and bringing me a spring. Some boy, well done.
Fantastic story. Congratulations on the result. Gordon Morrison, Tom Parker, who very much been in that B13 fight from the start, haven't they? Entertaining us all the way. I didn't know Roy Millington had been called out of bed to deliver some emergency parts last night. Fair play, Roy, but we do know that about the man, don't we? 10th overall in the National Rally. Sorry, they were just outside the top 10 overall, actually. That's stage times from earlier. They were 6th overall, though, most importantly, Gordon and Ian in the Protyre leaderboard. And here's a man who... so many impressive performances this weekend. It was looking like being a fight from the start, and then you had things your own way for a little while, and you just grabbed it by the scruff of the neck, Nathan.
Yeah, only just. It's a shame Ben went out, you know. After that, really, you're driving against yourself. But no, just really hard just to try and get through without doing anything daft. When you're not trying to push, not trying to fight with anyone, just keep on driving. But that was hard in there.
Your points position coming into this, just inside the top 10 in the B11 class. Good haul of points there to drive you up. Are we going to see you at the final round?
See how much money I've got left after this weekend.
Count the tyres when you get back to service. Nathan's going to see how much money he's got left at the end of this event. Good event for this pair as well. I've seen him out in the car since this rally last year. A good event all in all.
Brilliant, yeah. Stages are just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, brilliant. That one was a bit slippy, to be fair, but yeah, absolutely brilliant.
I think today was always going to be the slippier of days, wasn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, we sat on the start line with a set of medium tyres, and it just the heavens opened, but that one was okay there. That was good. I'm medium tyre on the front, and it's been great.
Now, when I'm going to see Carl next, when are we going to see you next out on the stage?
You see Carl every week, won't you?
I haven't seen much yet.
Yeah, maybe the next rally in the Protyre Championship, because it's not too far away from home. And then I think next year I'll have a proper go.
Excellent news. We'll see you at the Hillsford stages. Richard Clues, Carl Williamson. There'll be a big grin inside this Haldane Fisher Mark II with all his battle scars. I don't think we got through really quite cuts it, does it, Darren?
Well,
you've taken the V13 title. You've done what you came here to do with that.
Right, yeah, we've done that, and it's been a bit fraught, but yeah, fair play to all locals and that. And he's been determined to beat me. So yeah, he drove well, and
just done him up last stage by about 15 seconds.
with that. So yeah, great for all the organisers and that. You know, all the stages have run. Thanks to my sponsors, Haldane Fisher. And there's one or two other people behind the scenes. So yeah, free shares, here we come.
And I've never seen as many happy faces on the lanes. Every house have people outside it waving and clapping. It's fantastic.
They were just the marshals. Guys, what a year you've given us for entertainment. This class has been one of the most competitive in any championship that I've covered for a long time, and here you are on top once again.
Yeah, yeah, it's not been all plain sailing. You know, we've had a few problems, but all in all, yeah, and there's a good bunch in the class. We all get on. Just shame Brad weren't here. You have to pick the pace up, Brad, I'm telling you now. So
it's been busy in the workshop this weekend as Brad Cole. I've seen a couple of messages to that effect.
Yeah, good. So hopefully he'll be out on free shires, so we can catch up with him then. And yeah, that's all.
We'll see you next week on the
We will see you next week on the Woodpecker, Phil. Darren Atkinson, B13 champion for the second year running here in that Haldane Fisher Mark II. As measured and understated as ever, but delighted, as you can see, with that result, and Phil's excitement at seeing the amount of people out here watching these stages. Phil's really enjoyed his rallying this year. I've spent a bit of time in the way to events and chatting to Phil, and he's very much a veteran of what we do, isn't he? He's been in with so many people and done so many of these events, such experience in the co-driver's seat. If he says it's a good rally, it's a good rally. And as he says, we'll be back for the Woodpecker, not far from here actually, with the change to the location for the Woodpecker. Next week, we're looking forward to that, and we'll be live with you once again during that. Phil. You made it.
Bit calmer today, Paul. No, all good. Yeah, brilliant. Excellent event, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank you for everybody putting all that effort in. It was good.
Highlight of the event for you.
Had a bit of fun yesterday.
Scary Sean. Has he recovered?
There was a funny smell in the car yesterday. I don't know what it was.
Well, as long as you've cleaned it since.
Yeah, it's all good.
Nice road trip back to Aberystwyth and a nice little celebration at the end of the rally now.
Great job. Thank you very much.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
It was a hairy moment for those two yesterday, and Sean got to the end. I actually didn't see the moment live. I've watched it back since, but I had it in my ear being described by producer Wayne what was going on, and I could see their faces. Well, there we go. Do you know what? This weekend hasn't all been about class battles, because you didn't have much of one of those, but your times in and around the back end of the top 10 all weekend means that you take that B10 title this season with a pretty emphatic display. Rory, congratulations.
Brilliant, thank you very much. Yeah, no, that's really good. Do you know what? I'm delighted. We've had an absolute ball this weekend. It's been so good. We, you know, really good in the dry yesterday in the long stage. It was a long, tough day, but I dropped a bit in the wet this morning. But you know, we've had a ball. We're beaming. We came here last year, and it was amazing. The stage is like nothing I've ever seen. And we said if we do one thing, we'll come back, and we're here. And I'm so glad we are, because it's been amazing.
You had some moments along the way, haven't you?
Yeah, no, we've been trying, but it's, you know, nothing too dramatic, nothing we couldn't handle. So, yeah, memories. Yeah, there's always a few dramas, isn't there? But it's been absolutely brilliant. You know, it's just brilliant. I can't recommend anybody to come here highly enough. There's nothing like at the stages like this. So, yeah, we're happy. We're smiling. So yeah, I mean, Tim Tugwell's been really good. He's pushed us to come to the championship this year. And without that, we wouldn't have done it. But
he's been messaging me as well to make sure that we give you enough coverage.
I'm not surprised, but no, he's been brilliant. Ever since he gave me a go in the Avenger, he's been right on our tail. You know, pushing us to do things we never dreamt of doing. You know, I grew up watching people rallying on the lanes in the Isle of Man, and to think I get to do it now is just unbelievable. So no.
The passion, you are a worthy B10 champion. Well done, Rory. Paul McCann alongside in that little Civic. From the moment I saw with the spot lamps bolted on the bonnet, and I saw the car on 3 wheels cocking its wheel into the town centre on Friday night, I knew that he was going to take, if indeed he took it, that B10 class title in style. Another man who has been doing things in style today. Wow. What on earth were you doing out there? I tell you what, you can tell you're a road rally boy because it takes so long to take your blooming helmet off, Chris.
I know. I managed to get it off quickly. I seen him at the top. I was like, right, quick. But we're here. Thank God for that. I've got to say, though, just a massive thanks to friends, family, the lads that work for us, the wife. You know, I've missed the little one the last 5 weeks. I haven't seen her. So, yeah, just chuffed to be here.
And the man with his name in the car, Mick, as well. A word about that, because this car means really special things to you and the family.
Yeah, it's hard, really. But he's been here 100%. You know, we've had some moments today, especially. So but it's in one piece. You know, happy. Izzy's done a smashing job. So if anyone needs a good navigator, she's on Facebook, Izzy Holman.
Or indeed a good rally school when it comes to Monday.
Yeah, well, I think I might need to go there after today.
So, Kilwendeg number 3 coming up then.
We'll do our best. Same as every time. We're going to have some fun and just do our best. So
you're letting the side down, not going to a road rally straight from here, if I'm honest.
There's nothing available. I did look.
Congratulations, and I'm glad you've enjoyed and the car has behaved itself. We'll talk about that Pewee photo of you taking a big cut and overtaking the Fiesta R2 later on. Chris Richmond Hand deserves his moment. It's a great story and a fantastic crew. Wayne, you've worked hard for that.
Yeah. I think we got 4th, which I'm quite happy with, to be honest. Difficult conditions yesterday with those stages, but quite enjoyable as well.
Enjoy the ride back to Aberystwyth. Moving further down. Once he's Mike, you're really picking up the pace in this thing. He's been helping, hasn't he?
He has been helping very well, yeah. Just really trying to give it a good push. Got caught out like everybody else on the slicks in the rain earlier, but right tyre choice now. Good stage, felt comfortable.
You feel like you've done 3 rallies?
Easily, yeah, easily. Hot shower, that's all I need now.
Lovely, well done guys. Mike English, Simon Hunter. When Richard told me that you dropped into a ditch, I've seen the photos now, and he is the master of understatement, because that was some incident. To come back from that to Super Rally and set a 5th fastest time in the Protyre Cruise on the stage before this, I haven't seen the time through from this one yet, is really, really impressive.
Yeah, I think frustrating weekend from our side. We had some high expectations here. We were really looking forward to it. Lovely stages, and yesterday was a bit of a blow, really. Nothing we could really do about it. Just frustrated. I was hoping this morning we'd have gone a bit quicker, but we had a bit better rhythm this afternoon, so we'll see how we can go from here.
Well done, Will. The Hillsport team got that car, albeit with his battle scars, back on the stages. He got some mileage in, he did what he came here to do, albeit not all of it. And here's another man who came here with a mission in mind. The mission brief was to get some championship points despite not having your own car. How has that gone?
Yeah, good, really good. Yeah, I'm getting used to the car now, but it's a bit too late now, isn't it? But no, it's gone really good, and yeah, just grateful to be here. Yeah, it's been an experience, I can say that, with him behind the stages, and the Brechva has been incredible. And well, and this stage has been amazing, yeah, so really enjoyed it.
So it was all about the championship points, obviously, with what happened with your car. What happens now? We'll see you next round, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, because Lee's out in this car, so I might dig the Road Rally car out and have a go in that, and just to keep on the points maybe, but yeah, we'll see. I haven't really thought about it yet, but might come up with a plan.
Now, the points are important, but the resolve that you've shown is even more important as far as I'm concerned. The real spirit of the championship there, not down and out. The car was quite heavily damaged at Trolls Vineyard, and if you've ever seen Alad's car up close, you'll know it is immaculately prepared, and to have the car that damaged and not able to compete here was gutting for him, but he made sure he was here. I know you were a little frustrated when we spoke yesterday, but you've been setting top 10 times since then, and it's been looking good.
Yeah, thank you. No, we've had a good day today, to be fair. Yeah, we've enjoyed it.
I said that earlier, when you went past us in stage, what stage was it earlier? Stage 12. Yeah. I said, I hope he's happier with that.
Yeah. No, it's been good, to be fair. No, it was a fantastic event. Fair dues. And you boys are happy, are you?
Yeah, it feels like you've done 3 rallies in one. It does for us.
Yes, it does, yeah. No, it's been great.
Great to see you out, and great to see you picking up the pace and cheering up a bit, Roger, because he was frustrated with his performance yesterday. You could see that, albeit very classy, didn't really say an awful lot. You could just tell. A man who knows how to go well in a number of different cars in different formats and categories. Roger Morant, Dan Petrie alongside. Have a slight breather. I can actually have a quick scan down the live times as they come through from this final stage. If you are just tuning in, don't worry. If you feel like you've missed most of the action from the weekend, you can relive it on our specialstage.tv platform, or you can go to the championship, the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship social media. All of the coverage from the weekend is on there. How was that?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, we got to the end. Yeah, happy enough. Yeah, we haven't had the best week. Hairpins.
Good event though, 3 days, feel like you've done 3 different events?
Yeah, very good, very well organised. Hundreds of marshals, without them we wouldn't be here, so no, fair play.
Yeah. A long, challenging event, one of the best you've done?
Oh, probably, yeah. Apart from the mall years ago when it was motoring news. That's something else, that is. Yeah. But this is a brilliant event. Yeah, long may it last.
Well done, Hal. And second only to Moore when it was in the Motoring News Championship. That is some quote, isn't it? How was that?
What a friendly face to see at the end of the stage. Yeah, they're good, that one. Yeah, been a long couple of days, but no, enjoyed it.
Slippery in there, Martin?
It was, but not as slippery as the first time round. No, quite a bit of grip in there this time.
Were you on the right tyres earlier?
No, we are this time, but not earlier.
Spectacular, though.
Yeah, it's good fun. Yeah, no, it's been a good rally, to be fair.
The organisers done a good job, haven't they?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, to be fair, no, it's been a good rally.
Enjoy the drive back and reflect on it. You'll realise what you've done when you get back to Aberystwyth.
It's been, yeah, like I say, it's been a long couple of days, but no, it's all good fun. Learning all the time.
One of the Melvin Evans Motorsport Mark IIs. They've been busy this weekend. Something I didn't mention earlier, and I must, is we talked to James Williams on Friday night, and although we are here to cover the Protyre Championship, I do just want to mention that James took the fastest time on the whole event of all of the internationals by 4.2 seconds yesterday on the very first stage of the second leg. The whole world watching and everybody at their very best. Nobody could get close, and nobody has since, apart from Callum Black and Jack Morton, who took a fastest stage time through Bethania earlier today of the entire event. I think those two little factoids there just take a little bit of reflecting. Callum Black, Jack Morton on their way to a showdown title fight to take, well, Jack's taken his second or third title in fact, but second in a row here in the Protyre Championship. Jack's on his way to that title fight at the Hills Forward stages, but he took the fastest stage time of anybody here in Rally Ceredigion. Quite the achievement, and something that it was important to me to acknowledge. Whoa. Kerry, that door handle gets stiffer.
Yeah, it does.
How was your day?
Very good up until that last bend. We had a big spin on the triangle there, so I haven't had a chance to see if I've got any damage yet. Right. But we finished, that's the main thing.
You can tell the people who are used to doing these sort of lanes, you know.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm not.
Yeah. Big road rally lanes, though.
Yeah, very slippery in there now. A lot more slippery this time than the previous time, I think, in the dry. So it's, we're just glad to finish.
Hey, but you're done. You're finished. You can take your helmet off and relax now.
Yeah, we can now, yeah.
Have a nice Sunday drive back to town.
Yeah, hopefully, and back next year. Yeah.
Cheers. Well,
how are you?
That's not bad going. 1.2 seconds off the man in front.
No, not too bad at all. It's been a very difficult and heavy weekend, but very enjoyable. Especially today with these tricky wet conditions. Catching
get caught out like everybody else.
We were on mediums last time round, so yes, we did get caught out. But no, never mind. Makes it all fun, doesn't it?
Interestingly, I took my warning for the weather from some of the competitors last night in service, so clearly they had a better forecast than you.
Yeah, better forecast. Yeah, we didn't listen.
You're here, and what an epic adventure.
Yeah, it's been a challenging, like I said, challenging weekend. I'm glad to get to the finish. A lot of competitors, unfortunately, have fallen out of the rally, so yeah, on to the next.
To the next, that's what we like to hear. You said yesterday, I've been doing this too long, Paul. Have you got a few more grey hairs after today?
I wish I had some hair to be grey.
As I said that, I thought.
Well, I think nearly 50 years of doing this sport, I think it's getting a bit long in the tooth for it.
How was that?
But no, it's gone okay today. Just took it nice and easy, really. You know, it's a long rally. Don't want to lose it on the last few corners. A few have done that already, innit? No, it's been really good fun, tough. One of the toughest rallies this year, that without a doubt. It really has been on it for the amount of time involved, and big thanks to all the organisers and marshals and everything who make it all possible.
And Rick's pointing at the pace notes there, because you took 25 seconds out of your first time through Halford here.
Well, it was wet and we were on medium tyres.
We did see, yeah, it looked tricky.
So, and even it felt really slippy in there, but I thought, well, I've got the soft tyres on now, we'll push it a bit more, and it seemed to work, and obviously we went quicker, but without taking any silly risks, because I just want to get in one piece home. I don't know where we finished, I've not got a clue, I don't know where we are in the class. I mean, I know it's not set the world on light, but I've had a lot of fun, and that's what it's. That's
It's updated on my screen, so I'll come back to you on that.
Yeah, no probs.
Guys, enjoy the drive back to Aberystwyth. And we found ourselves with the Rick Sutcliffe fan club earlier in the spectator zone where we were.
Oh, very good. Well, his son's
for Rick as he came into view.
It's his son in the car behind. So
enjoy, guys. Well, earlier on this stage, you were on the wrong tyres, I think, but we were quite happy about that.
So were we, to be fair. We're not going to win anything, are we? So we were just drifting everywhere and having the best time. This rally is absolutely crackers. It's absolutely nuts. We've had the best time ever in any car in our whole history of rallying, and we'll definitely be back again. I mean, you just look at the people standing, just waving at the side of the road. They're everywhere, and the roads, these roads are, the Isle of Man's good, I know that, but it is amazing here.
Is there something for a man who's done his rallying in the Isle of Man pretty much predominantly until this season to say that?
Yeah, never been away. This is our first time away this year just for the Protyre, and yeah, we'd like to do it again, but obviously funds and everything are, it's not cheap, but we've had the time of our life. Well, we're not doing the next round, so this is us now.
Dave can't use the bank of dad because he's using it in the car up ahead as well.
Exactly. There's nothing left in that fund, and neither in mine either. But
look, guys, thank you for joining us in the championship this season. Will we see you at the Hillsford?
No, this is the last one. We can't make Hillsford, so that's us done and dusted now. We'll be doing Derby in the Isle of Man in October, but that's it. But thank you for all the coverage, and
thank you for joining us in the championship. We'll see you next year, right? Tim Cole, Dave Sutcliffe have certainly provided the skids and the entertainment this weekend, haven't they? Well, if it takes Super Rally, it takes Super Rally, whatever.
Yeah, I need to learn to count, don't I? 3 jump starts yesterday, so not a good
First time you've ever had one as well, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 in a row. Hat-trick, so.
What say about buses?
Yeah.
Jump starts, clearly. How was today? Because it was pretty slippery early, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fun. Wrong tyres this morning, then wrong tyres again went out wet, so that stage was fun in wets. But we got through, so we've just been having a cruise out today.
It was 3 days, 14 stages, 184 kilometres. You were bound to make a few mistakes, weren't you?
Absolutely.
If they were in your calculations, not in your driving, then that's all the better. Well done, guys.
Absolutely. Cheers, thank you.
Nathan Bolton, Phil Kenny, super rallying after a pretty tough weekend. And as he says, you look like you've been working hard in there.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, that is.
Tell me about that stage.
Oh yeah, I didn't enjoy it this morning because it was wet and we were on the wrong tyres, but it was good now because it was dried out a bit and we were on, yeah.
Big push? I haven't seen the times come through.
No, yeah, compared to this morning, yeah, because we just nursed it through, but yeah.
Well done, guys. Nice trip back to Aberystwyth to chat about what's happened over the last 3 days. That'll be some chat for some of our crews, I am sure. Charlie, if you've learned a lot this year, you must have learned twice as much in the last 3 days alone.
Yeah, it's been incredible. Had a lot of fun. The roads are just so, well, it's just open roads, so it's so many different surfaces. Unlike Epping, it's really unforgiving, some of the roads. Yeah, mega.
You took time out of yourself in there, but I can't see quite how much, but it's to be expected given the weather earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I was just taking it steady on here because I just want to get it to the end because we've had a great rally and it would be the worst thing to put it into a bush now. So no, I'm happy with what happened. Yeah.
Busy now getting prepped, putting some gravel, suspension and tyres on and getting ready for the Woodpecker.
Yeah, me and Ben are off to Woodpecker next week. Yeah, it'll be good fun.
We will see you there. Promising young driver has burst onto the scene this season. And he's literally doing everything. Charlie Tushill, Ben Wild alongside, and you will see them on our coverage of the Woodpecker. Protyre BTRDA Championship continues live on special stage next week. We're going to continue with the shots you've got from this final stage here in Hafford, the second run of this stage. And we'll continue with our reaction from our crews. At the end of the stage, I do want to make sure we speak to our, as of now, newly crowned ladies champion here in the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. And right on cue, Here she comes. Emma Morrison takes the co-driver's title, co-driving for Ashley Morris this year. But here is your ladies champion for 2024. Nikki, you are our champion this year. That was some drive today and some conditions to contend with.
Oh, it was a lot tougher today, but it was so much fun. I don't want it to end. But
how does that feel? Because you follow a long line of very well-heeled competitors in taking that title here.
yeah, no, I'm super chuffed about that. Now I just need to see how I'm doing in the class.
What's next, of course, because you came with the B11 class in mind. You had the points you needed to push back on, and that's important.
I think it really depends. I don't know how far the two escorts are behind me, but we'll have to wait and see if they come out.
So we might see you at the hills forward if you need a few more points to add to those drop scores.
Quite possibly, yes.
Congratulations on the title, and well done to Ian as well, guiding you along there in the co-driver's seat. Nikki Addison, our new Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship Ladies Champion. Congratulations to her. Neil, I've loved seeing this car on the stages this weekend, but I have to say, I have maximum respect for anybody who does their first rally on Epping, particularly when it's in period with Tony Pond and you're in a TR7 V8.
That was interesting. We had a good run. This rally was on our bucket list, and it certainly held up to its praise and everything. Really speaking, really, really good. Enjoyed it. Yeah.
And you brought some varieties to the stages, which anybody watching at home knows I love, and I love a Mark II Astra out there.
Well, we've been sending it from day one, so let's hope we get some results now at the end. Hopefully, everything will come to plan.
Great stuff. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Have a good one.
We'll see you at the next one. Neil Jones, Alan Thomas in the Mark II Astra GTE. Look at the brake dust on those front wheels. Michael Harbour has been absolutely pushing this car to the max today. It looked tricky at times in those stages today.
Definitely tricky. Good, but good.
You didn't let off though, did you?
No, we had a few problems yesterday, but we got them fixed.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Aye.
Tell me about the event from your point of view.
I think it's a cracking event. Really, really good. Well laid out, everyone runs to plan, and just a pity about the big front runners pulling all the muck on so much, but that is what it is.
It is what it is. Get that wiper off, you'll give us all bad luck. And enjoy the drive back to Aberystwyth. Michael Harbour, Cameron Dunn didn't finish Rally Ceredigion last year. They are delighted, albeit absolutely wiped out, as you can see. Well, you might have snapped the axle last night, but here you are, Mark.
Yeah, bit sorry about last night. We were going well as well, but it just snaps on a compression going over a bad jump, so we fixed it last night about 11:30, so we bought
Fair play to the team.
No, it's good, yeah, but I couldn't really help them, so enjoyed it, really good today. Proper.
And you had good fun at that hairpin earlier, we saw.
Yeah. I got it better the second time. Yeah, good crack that.
Feel like you've done 3 rallies in one?
Oh, it's mega. One of the best rallies I've done this, honestly, it's mega.
I've heard that a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
Surprise. Congratulations. Mark Holmes, Bonnie Papa. Bonnie jumping in that Mark I Escort at last minute. And they did have that broken axle last night that they had to get sorted. Ready to get back out in action today. Lloyd, you did it.
We got you in the end. In the end, yeah. No, happy to be here.
Yeah.
But there we go. Few problems, but we're here.
What were the problems?
Well, we broke a shaft yesterday, so we missed 2 stages, but yeah, all good.
The car looked like it was ready to go out there. It really did look like it suited these lanes.
It was good. This stage was very good in it. Very technical. Twist.
Earlier on as well, even with the wrong tyres in the wet, you looked like you were handling it okay.
We were trying our best anyway. But
enjoyed it?
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Can't fault it. Organisers done a good rally. Everything, so yeah.
Lloyd is happy.
Cheers, thank you.
Love the noise of a Citroen C2 R2. Lloyd Morgan, Ellie Williams, haven't got any times coming through, unfortunately, but you can have a look if you've got better signal than me at EWRC. But nothing seems to be refreshing. It's my connection, not the results service, actually. So Nicky Addison at the moment talking about the class result. Of course, the B11 class. She came here third in the title standings there, taking the ladies' championship with that result today, and she gets some more points on the board towards that B11 title. But I think we're going to need to see her at the hills forward to make any mark on that. What a day!
Yeah, it's nice to have it over.
It's your second ever rally.
Sorry?
It's your second ever event.
Well, it's my first Ceredigion one, but no, I've done more than...
You were in the 106, weren't you, last time out? Was that right?
No.
We need to have a word with EWRC about your record then. You didn't look like you were doing your first ever rally.
I've been doing this about 2016, so it's probably 3 or 4 a year, and make the maths, I can't do it. But
some history missing there. How was the Corsa today?
Sorry?
How was the Corsa today?
Oh, good. Yep. Impressive car. Few little people that fit in little things, but yeah, very good.
How did you get on in the wet here earlier?
It was good. I was surprised. I was expecting it to be a lot more slippery, but it held the road quite nicely. Yeah, and we were on the slick tyres, so I was quite impressed. Yeah.
Congratulations on the finish, guys. That'll teach me for believing everything I read, won't it? Kevin Davies in that Corsa kit car. Sounds the business, that thing, and it was going well earlier, wasn't it, on our live coverage. Quite a few of you at home quite liked that car. We've seen many Corsa Super 1600s and many kit cars, varying descriptions here in the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship over the years, but not many at the moment. Kev Monaghan has brought most of them out to play, hasn't he? We need more kit cars, and hopefully with the impending changes to the Motorsport UK historic regulations, we might just get a few, who knows. Some ex-works historic Formula 2 cars would be fine by me, I can tell you. Tell me about that, Ricky.
Oh, I loved it. Really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, really enjoyed that one. Good.
What's the highlight for you?
Oh, for me, Breck for the weekend. Yeah, it's one of my favourites.
Famous part of the world as well.
Yeah, exactly. Where the best come from. No, really enjoyed that one as well, though. Especially with the second loop dry, much better.
What does it feel like to be on home lanes?
Oh, it's no better feeling.
Yeah.
Brilliant, yeah. Thank you very much.
Enjoy it. Ricky Reynolds, Evan Jenkins on their way back to Aberystwyth now for the finish. Our leading crew should be about there, if not already, very soon. Enjoying some champagne celebrations at the end of a grueling 3-day national rally here on Rally Ceredigion. Lots of praise here for the organisers, for the marshals, and everybody else who has made this event so special. 2019 we first came to this event. It was a very different format and prospect back then, but the ambition was there, and we know what ambition does. Colin, what's your ambition done today?
Yeah, it was the first time out in the car, so we wanted to get a finish, and we've got that. We've had a few issues on the way, new car and all the rest of it, and learning to drive it. Never driven one of these clicky gearboxes before or anything, so yeah, very pleased. Very pleased.
This is the only rally you did last year.
Yeah,
hopefully it won't be the only rally you do this year.
We're hoping to do more now, isn't it, if you know what I mean? So just wanted to get a better car, and we've got a better car now, so fingers crossed we're going to do some more and keep on going, isn't it?
What a rally to do if you're only going to pick one, though. Congratulations on the finish, guys. Colin Davies, Lucy Wilding. You heard it here first, although there is a little bit of damage to the front of that Mark II. He's planning on adding to his CV this year and doing another rally. That would be good, wouldn't it? So we've been talking through the overall national rally leaderboard, but in terms of the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship leaderboard for registered championship point scoring crews, Callum Black, Jack Morton, of course, are in front. In fact, our top three doesn't change. Neil Roskell, Rob Fagg behind, Sam Toozle, Max Freeman behind them. And hold that thought, we'll run down the rest of that Protyre leaderboard in a moment. What a day. I'm fine, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Nice to get to the finish. Yeah, good.
Does it feel like an achievement?
Yeah, I haven't done anything for 20 odd years on the stages. First time for him, so good achievement.
Last rally in the year 2000, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly. So just
nice. It's changed a bit since then.
Yeah, definite, damn. Got a bit slower reactions now, so no, it's good experience for him as well. So to get to
like climbing back into a rally car after 20 years.
There's a lot of rules and regulations have changed, so just got to keep up with them really. But you know what, it's been fun, isn't it?
Well, fair play to you, because it's been great to see you out, and I love a story like that.
Oh, thank you very much.
I do like that. Roy Lewis, first rally since 2000. Dion Lewis alongside his first rally. It's a special moment, that, isn't it? I like that. It's important. This sport gets you and then never really lets go, and that, if we needed it, is proof. So the top three, the same as the national leaderboard overall. But Hugh James drops into fourth, the first of our two-wheel drive crews, just behind him. I say just behind him, but there was a bit of a gap in the end. Darren Atkinson, Phil Sandham. The rally's over now, Rich. You can overtake him. You can tell who's been doing these lanes as a road rally driver, I tell you.
Oh yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. Enjoyed that, yeah. Very good, yeah.
I haven't seen you on the stages and thought you're not enjoying yourself one bit so far this weekend.
The whole aim of this weekend was to come out, have fun and entertain the crowd. And then we ended up in the lead of the class. I said, right, game on. And then last night we were 4 minutes behind in the class. It's really good, yeah.
Highlight of the weekend for you?
Highlight of the weekend, Timbrianne. 100%. What a drivable, and it's local to me as well, so what a stage.
Amazing to be on local roads, huh?
Especially to follow the big boys as well, to be in the same stages with those big boys. Peddling this old girl.
Well, I said it earlier. These days, you don't see a stage rally Mark II with any chrome, so you know it's a road rally car when it comes into view. And it was driven like a road rally car in the lanes today, wasn't it?
You're right. That's the way to do it, see.
Well done, guys. I can see you've enjoyed yourself.
Thank you.
Rich Hughes, Gareth Jones in that road rally Mark II. That's good, doesn't it? That's good enough. I'm going to take a picture of the three of them actually all lined up because they do look cool. There's something about a road rally spec escort being thrown about in the lanes, or a road rally spec car of any kind. Don't forget, if you are in the Yorkshire neck of the woods and you fancy popping along to hear some stories from some Yorkshire Motoring News Championship legends, the 12th of October is the date you need in your diary. More details will follow on Facebook, but we've got a very special event at the Motorist on the 12th of October. It's a pie and peas supper and an evening with some absolute legends. Tony Saddington, Pete Smith, Alan Hill and Jeremy Matthew. And they'll be joined in hosting duties by Jonathan Pullen, the well-known rally author. So if you fancy that, it'd be great to see you there. We're going to continue our live coverage here at the end of this final stage of the day. Bring you reaction from the rest of our crews. Well, it's normally immaculate. We did see when you did that damage yesterday, and I did feel for you, and I knew you'd be more annoyed about scratching the car.
Well, these things happen, but no.
Playing it down, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's a shame really, but just a small mistake on my behalf. Everything was dry, and then we hit a wet patch, and we're passengers really.
Hey, but fair play, you gathered it up, and then you got straight back on. You were already in right gear by the time you landed back on the tarmac.
Yes, but I know the road section then, obviously the bottom man broke, so yeah, But we're back and we got through today, which is good.
And in terms of the class, it was quite a good weekend all in all when you think about it.
Yes, no, all good in the end. No, we'll take that. What happened yesterday, we'll take that, I think.
Well done, guys. A grueling weekend, but one that sees you come away with some important points.
Yeah, thanks, Dan.
Cheers. Well, mates, Thomas Whittle did have a bit of an adventure in those lanes, didn't they? Macaulay looks like he's just sorting something out inside there, so we'll have a... Tell me about that.
Oh, that is exhilarating. It's hard work as well in this old girl, but we got around. Yeah, tricky in places, but I think teamwork.
I saw the team working hard on the car late last night. We had some things to work on late last night.
Yeah, we lost oil pressure yesterday, just driving to Nantamore, so last night we had to fill it back up with oil, get pressure back, and yeah, got it sorted in service. Yeah, spot on.
Well done, guys. It takes a lot to get these cars through 3 days, 14 stages, 184 kilometres. But they did it. David, this thing has not been driven in a straight line all weekend, has it?
Apparently not. Apparently not. Let me just get out there.
You have to unplug, you have to unplug. Between you and that starlet in those lanes and the odd escort in between, it was like road rally heaven comes to the stages.
Yeah, well, I've been rallying on most of these roads for about 30 years now, probably. So to do them in daylight is, yeah, it's really...
Don Helen, Chris Harris and all those kinds of events.
All that kind of thing, yeah. It's been fantastic, yeah. Unfortunately, we only managed to do half the stages yesterday due to a broken back arm, but today now we've just come out for a play. So.
We saw that actually as you came past us.
We nursed it through Llymbrianne, 3/4 of the way through Nantamore, snapped completely, so we couldn't go any further. So it's one of those things, I suppose.
Fair play, because she did a fair bit of distance since we saw you, and it was that wheel was moving a fair bit in the arch, wasn't it?
It was indeed, yes. Quite exciting at times, yes, definitely, yeah.
So, highlight of the weekend?
Highlight of the weekend is the one we've just seen, I think, Andrew, isn't it? There's two old ladies, must be 70s, 80s, sat on a bench. They've got a blanket on their knees and just waving at people and going past. I'm thinking, you know what I mean?
In the stage?
No, as you come into the last stage.
On the road
and the people out on the road section is unbelievable. Even waiting for our slower running guys, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's fantastic, yeah.
And the last time you saw people in these lanes, it was dark.
Normally it is in the dark, yeah, and you don't see their faces normally, so yeah, no, really good.
Well done, thanks for the entertainment.
Thank you very much.
All of this entertainment, all of these rally cars and the stories we've had from this weekend, and I can't help but just keep thinking back to Pete Rayner, who sadly lost his life after a battle with cancer recently. We'd just like to one more time mention him and his family know that all of our thoughts are with them at this difficult time, but what a legend. How was that?
Very good, just to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, instant relief. Well, we broke down yesterday, so back out today and very good.
You were pushing hard today, we saw you on the hairpin, it was good.
Try it.
I mean,
yeah.
You did your very best to break a shaft or wear your tyres out just in that one hairpin, didn't you, earlier?
It was very slippery.
But you failed at both, I'm pleased to say, and we saw you back here at the finish. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sure that was just the co-driver getting all excited there. Well, how do we sum that up?
Fantastic rally, but just full of problems for us from where we'd go. Yeah. So I think it was Wednesday night we threw a timing belt. So the boys, David Comley, one of the boys, was repairing the engine Thursday for us. Throttle stuck open on the first stage with it, on Breckfast, and then just problem after problem after problem. So just blown a pipe on the hose in that one. So we've rammed an Allen key in there, and we're going to try and get back to service now.
I think we call this character building, don't we?
We do indeed, yes. Yeah.
At least you did it?
Yeah, great event. Hopefully we'll be back next year. Hopefully, I'm just...
See you before then. Nurse that car back to Aberystwyth. Phil Lloyd, Dean Wiltshire. Well, I'll tell you what, James would have been delighted with you earlier if he was watching you through that hairpin.
Where was that?
You scanned it on the hairpin in here earlier on.
Oh, the first time round. I know. Well, I've had problems with the handbrake all day, all weekend. I got no handbrake, and then I thought, well, I got slicks on the back. It's wet. It's bound to go round, isn't it?
We saw you setting it up from the three right. You sort of.
I've been doing that all weekend, trying to get every handbrake, trying to get it to work. I thought it's bound to go from here, so I just let it rip and then see what happens. Yeah. So I haven't seen it yet, but.
So your nephew James got the fastest time of anybody on yesterday's opening stage, and you went probably the most sideways round the hairpin of anybody today.
Was it?
Yeah, it's a Williams weekend.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, unlucky for him yesterday. He's a good boy, so yeah, he's coming
First
out.
rally as well.
First ever stage. I did one stage event back 20 years ago, but this is my first. And now we've done about 6 events. I thought, you never know when you're going to die, so you're going to have some fun, isn't it?
That's one way of looking at it. It is cheaper than buying a new wife. I think we'd probably better stop there. Cheaper than buying a new wife. That's an interesting one. Paul Williams, Dilwyn John. Well, this thing has looked a lot of fun all weekend.
It has been. It has. Fair play. Lovely stages. Brilliant. We got to the end of it. 4 weeks ago, it was a bare shell. Yeah. Well, sorry, I picked it up 5 weeks ago. It was only a shell and a bit of cage in it. So it's got to the end. Few problems, but like this now.
It hurt you.
But I tell you, we're here. We're at the end. Lovely. Thanks to Dan Johnson taking me around all the right roads, and all my service crew, everybody, sponsors, brilliant. I wouldn't have been able to do it without them.
Well, fantastic story. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
5 weeks ago, a bare shell. Today, finishing possibly the biggest rally, certainly one of in the UK, Rally Ceredigion. Whoa, there we go. Nearly got me there. How was that?
Good afternoon.
You good?
Yes, very good. Yeah.
Nice and relaxed in here. I'm expecting people to look like they've done a marathon.
It's a bit warm. Yeah, no, it went well.
You feel like you've done 3 different events?
Oh yes, especially with qualified navigator again.
Your man here goes out to Acropolis on Wednesday, so he's got a busy week ahead of him.
Yes, yeah.
The rest of us will be catching up on sleep.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
What was the highlight of the weekend for you?
Oh,
not hitting the bail earlier.
No, not hitting the bail. No,
it was close. Needed reversing sensors for that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. No, every stage was good. Yeah, Nantamor, I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Brachwa, yeah, and this last one too was good. Yeah.
Well done, you're here. You finished Rally Ceredigion.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah.
Probably Sanford, one of the Motorsport UK Academy co-drivers, co-driving for Max Jones this weekend. How do you sum that up? 3 days of that.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. The stages are just, everybody should try this. It's just unreal. Absolutely unreal.
Anyone watching at home, we all want to be in rally cars in our heart. It's nice to see people actually appreciating the moment they're in.
Oh, it is. I mean, this is just, it's been a bucket list for us, and we've done it now, and actually it's just the best.
Hopefully the next bucket list item is doing it again.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're thinking that or the Manx. We're not really sure yet, so we'll take it. But we'll see you in the Three Shires.
We'll see you at the Hills Ford stages, formerly the Three Shires, in a couple of weeks' time. Indeed. Bucket list item for Alan Marriage. Kevin Lane, how did that go?
Very good. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, glad to finish, glad to get to the end. Tough rally, very tough rally, but really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Nice little battle on the stage earlier on as well.
Yeah, nice little battle. Yeah. Unfortunately, the car behind the CD's just gone off in there now. So yeah. Is it Kyle? His name is the C2. Yeah. He's just gone off. Yeah, he's just gone off in there. So he's okay. Yeah, both okay, but he's off in there.
Trying to race you into the corner again.
He actually passed me just before I went off in front of us. So
there's a theme here, isn't there?
There's a theme going on here, but yeah, no, fair play to him. He was going well. So no, excellent rally. Really, really good.
Well done on the finish, guys.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Carl Casement then, one of our Manx crews in the C2, is off in that final stage. Crew okay. I'm hearing that from the crew behind them. What a weekend. I think anybody looking at this event looking at the way it looks on TV, looking at the stages, looking at the reaction from the crews, would want to be here, wouldn't they, next year? Fair play to Charlie Dukes and the Rali Ceredigion organising team. A fantastic job, well done. Last few crews in the stage. Kyle Casement, we're hearing, is off in the stage. I can see Max Murray and Matthew Owen in the DS3. Just taking their helmets off after the flying finish. Just near the arch, the historic arch, just at the top of this hill. Grab a quick word with them. Interesting to hear Tim Cole talking about how the Manx is an epic event, but this is just something else. He was very excited, wasn't he? And a bump start down the hill. They will be driving back to Aberystwyth. Max, I'm all right, but I haven't done 3 days of rallying on these lanes. How are you?
We've had a hard couple of days, but you know what? We're here. What more do you want? Got to the end.
It has looked hard, but it's looked fun as well.
Yeah, it has been fun, to be fair. The stages scared us more at the start, but once you actually settled into them, we were all right. So it's been all good.
And obviously, coming over from the Isle of Man, you're used to epic lanes. How do these compare?
If not better. But you've got to do a lot of road miles. That's the thing. That's the trade-off, isn't it? But yeah, it's all good. We'd like to say all the boys got through, but Kyle's off about a mile up. Some boy, he's not okay in the head anyway.
Safe journey back, lads. Great to have such a Manx contingent with us this weekend. What are we doing here? We'll have a quick word, Jonathan. How was that?
Yeah, good. Loved this today. Shame the alternator went yesterday morning, but really good today. Really good.
Did you get caught out in the wet earlier?
A little bit, yeah. It was interesting anyway.
Interesting is a very good way of putting it. Will you be back?
Yeah, definitely.
We'll see you then.
Yeah, thank you.
Jonathan Davies. Lots of Peugeot 206s out on this event. It's almost a one-make trophy. There's an idea. If you are down at the finish in Aberystwyth, we hope you're enjoying the festivities as the remaining crews make it through to the finish on the seafront. The rain just joining us again here in Hafford for this final stage end. All very quiet down here now. The dust is starting to settle, and I think our competitors will realise in the next few days what they've all achieved. Some more than others, obviously. Some championships gained. Congratulations to Nikki Addison, our newly crowned Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship Ladies Champion. Congratulations to Jack Morton, who makes it a 3-time co-driver's title here in the championship. Twice with Callum Black, who is going to the final round, fighting for the title with Neil Roskell, who had Rob Fagg in with him for this round. Rob, second in the co-driver's title now. And again, that's going to be nice and close going into the final round, the Hills Forward, in a couple of weeks' times. How was that?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good. Nice to get to the end. Yeah. Really pleased. Great rally. A little bit iffy this morning in the wet, but
you were throwing it around though.
Well, was it?
Looked like you were enjoying yourself in the wet. Let's say that.
Yeah, we did. We did try, but yeah, we got caught sadly. But never mind. That was good though. Good event. Really enjoyed it.
Congratulations on getting to the finish, guys. See you next time.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
To Darren Atkinson, of course, our B13 champion once again. A hard-fought class that this year. B11 still up for grabs. B10 sun up. Rory McCann, Paul McCann, congratulations to them. I've gone around the wrong side again. Yesterday, Jeremy, your enthusiasm for these stages left me talking about that for a little bit of time because it was nice to see how much you were enjoying yourself. Still feel like a rally driver today?
A little bit less, but I'm tired now. I'm glad to be glad we got to the end. I tell you, it doesn't matter. Big respect to the fast guys at the front, but everybody that gets to the end, and you can't really appreciate it until you've you've tried to do these big events, it's an undertaking, and we've had rain, we've had all sorts this weekend, and it's you know, and big thanks to Glyn and the team, because I got into bed last night and my body was like was like frazzled. My nervous system was just like, it's the weirdest feeling I've ever had.
It's an ice cream. I'm afraid I don't have any ice creams here. There are no ice cream vans, so I can't help you out with that.
It's been amazing, and big thanks.
I did eat Val's ice cream. I'm never going to live that down. But I did also buy her one, so, you know, it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Congratulations on the finish, guys. Love to see you enjoying it so much.
Bye. Take care.
Jeremy Backer, Glyn Thomas, who are ready for an ice cream. I love hearing rally drivers describing how they feel after an event, after a stage. And there are certain drivers that you know, when you lean into the car with the microphone and the camera, you know that they're going to be alive and it's going to be full of energy inside that car. And Jeremy yesterday summed that up for me. And just to hear that, you know, after the day's stages, you're laid in bed and you're frazzled and your nervous system is all over the shop. Never rallied at this level, but the days when I used to do club rallying, I used to feel like that as well, and it's an amazing feeling. So I hope when you're at home watching this, if you've never had the privilege of being in one of these wonderful cars on a rally stage, I hope it does come across just what it's like and just what a privilege it is to be inside these cars, because we try and get that across to you. Most of what we do is about the championship results, about the wins, about the silverware. But there's also a very important human story. And that's something I really do hope comes across. Mark Manning, Laura Christmas will round things off for us here in the little Mini. It's helmets off, they're just waiting at the top of the hill. But let me just say a big thank you to you guys at home, fact-checking me every now and again, joining us throughout the weekend on the live shows, and just being a part of what we do, because frankly there'd be no point in doing it if you weren't sat at home or sat at the office or sat in the bus station or wherever you sat watching our live coverage of these events. It is a privilege to be able to do it. I feel like we've done a bit of a marathon this weekend as well. Mark, Laura, you have the privilege of rounding off our coverage for today. It was wonderful to see the Mini out there this weekend. Earlier on in the wet, when you sent it up the inside of that hairpin far too soon, no ground clearance. It was just utter heroics. Paddy Hopkirk would have been proud. How was it just now?
It's fantastic out there. It's dried out now from the last run. It's amazing. What an amazing piece of road that is. Yeah, especially in the Mini. I mean, it's just absolutely awesome.
Take much for a bit of road to be great in a Mini, but I can just about imagine with my small experience of both. So, highlight the rally.
Getting to finish. I mean, just getting to the finish. It's been an epic event, big for us, you know, in such a small car. So we're going to be super happy to get onto the promenade and go over the finish ramp.
Go and enjoy your celebrations, and thanks for entertaining us this weekend.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Mark Manning, Laura Christmas, who have well and truly enjoyed their Mini adventure, as you can see. The Mini is called Polly. I can see that because the name Polly appears on the centre of the steering wheel and on the registration plate. So that is it. We're done here at Rally Ceredigion, the penultimate round of the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship. No more producer Wayne in my ear for a week. We hope you've enjoyed the action and the drama and the stories that have come out this weekend as much as we have, bringing them to you from Friday evening. It seems a long time ago on Aberystwyth Seafront, with the harbour and the spotlights dancing around on the water to the sun coming down, and the stages we've had over the weekend. Fastest stages of all, fastest stage times from our crews, of all of the crews on the international event over the weekend. It's just been a myriad of things that I'm going to piece together over the next few days and reflect on, and I think it has done rallying in this country no harm whatsoever this weekend, has it? But in terms of the Protyre Motorsport UK Asphalt Rally Championship, it does go down to the wire. Congratulations to our champions who have taken titles today, but the big one goes on to the next round. We have a showdown, and we'll be there in a couple of weeks' time, live with you for the Hills Forward stages in the Malvern Hills. Will it be a double for Callum Black, or will Neil Roskell be able to overcome that points deficit and perhaps undo some of the problems he gave himself this weekend and was very hard on himself for, wasn't he? Either way, two very worthy challengers who are going to give us very good value for money next time out. We will see you then. Thanks for tuning in.